As always, please retry the question before watching the video. There are two things you need to know to be able to answer this question. If you don't know the answers, then read your cheat sheet, Masterman, go back 5 before continuing in the video. First is the RC for parallelism questions. The way you recognize a parallelism question is when you have multiple verbs or participles in a row, in a list that are separated by and or. Okay, here we have transmitted, flashing, blinking. That is a very common way that you're going to have this set up. So there'll be multiple actions or action-like things happening in a list, and you need to make sure that those are parallel. So the WTD for parallelism questions is make the verbs or the participles parallel. Okay, and so in this scenario, we can just look at the verbs. Messages can be transmitted by clicking, flashing, and blinking or blinking. All right, so anything that you're putting in front or around those that isn't in the others is going to make them not parallel. And so since the third one doesn't have by, if it said by clicking, by flashing, and by blinking, then that would work. However, only the first one does, setting up the others with that by. So it should just be by clicking, flashing, and blinking. So answer F is going to be off the table because not all three of them have the by in front of it. So they're not all parallel. And it can be that simple. They all three must have it. Answer G. By clicking a flashlight on and off, flashing a mirror in the sun can work. So, or simply blinking. So, if or simply blinking can work, if it had something that would make it parallel with G, then it would, but it doesn't. So we can eliminate that because that's not the structure of the other verb clauses. Can be transmitted by clicking a flashlight on and off. A mirror can be flashed in the sun or simply blinking. So first, it's flashed instead of ing. The others are ing, clicking, flashing, blinking. So it's already out from that. It's a different structure because the others start with the action. And so that is not parallel, leaving us J. And this, you will hear that it sounds right as well. All the things are happy. It's using an ing ending word, and it's in the same structure as the rest. My messages can be transmitted by clicking a flashlight on and off, flashing a mirror in the sun, or simply blinking. All of those parallel, perfect. Answer J is our correct answer. If this made sense to you, please add it to your worksheet. Write what you learned in the explanation side along with the answer, and then do the remaining parallelism questions that you missed on this test. If this is the last parallelism question you missed on this test, please go ahead and do the mastery for parallelism questions, getting 10 correct in a row on the mastery sheet before moving to the next category that you missed the most questions on.